Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Cardinal Stadium for CTN's live coverage of high school football. The Coon Rapids Cardinals hosting the St. Michael Albertville Saints. Joe Young, Howie Shapiro up above the action, and Howie, first Friday night under the lights in their home stadium this season. Cardinals need to get something going in their direction.
An auspicious start for sure for Coon Rapids. And, you know, in their building, they're going to be changing some things up tonight. They've got to change in quarterback. They've got to change in some schemes. They're going to do a little different things on defense and on offense. So it'll be interesting against a St. Michael Albertville team. Lost their home opener, but a really nice win fueled by their defense over Anoka last week.
Yeah, last week against Anoka, they actually led the game early, but were trailing deep into the fourth quarter when their defense did get a scoop and score to give them that 3-point victory. So they're at 500, and they have that positive momentum. The Cardinals just need something to go their direction to get them in a similar spot. You talk about changing things up a bit. It's going to happen from the very opening snap as we have Danny Scheller starting at quarterback tonight.
Yeah, you know, and too, with Danny's, they're gonna kind of design their offense a little bit to get him involved. I mean, he's going to touch the ball pretty much on every offensive play. Jeremy Addies, he talked about, is going to now start at running back. So they're going to try and get him into some space, see if they can use his athleticism, and we'll see this offense right off the bat.
Keegan Tish ready to kick this one away for the Saints. And we are underway. And this one carries into the end zone and will be a touchback, as LaFaca had a little trouble fielding it as well. Cardinals will start from their own 20.
You know, I talked about, you know, some of the keys for the Cardinals, and really it's just keep their focus and play with some intensity. You know, they know that they're going to, you know, being up against a tough defense. We talked about that earlier. Their linebackers are going to be the strength of their defense. They pursued of the ball very well. So the Cardinals have to figure out what they need to do to find guys in open space and get some positive yardage.
So Scheller will start with an empty backfield, 3 receivers on the left. And it's going to be a quarterback draw. Finds a nice hole, gets a nice gain, has a first down out across the 30 to the 31.
Yeah, nice run by Danny Scheller. And again, it's going to come down to the guys up front. They're going to have to really do a good job of holding that defense off, open up some holes for Danny and for Jeremy, and see if they can spring them.
Well, they've hoped to establish a running game in each of the first 2 contests, and somewhat effective early against Centennial. Did not really find any rhythm last week on the road against Osseo. Spread 5 receivers wide. Scheller alone in the backfield again. He's going to run to the right, try and find his way around the corner. Good blocking from, is it Barry down deep? Yes, it was. He secured his man and made sure that Scheller would have another first down.
Oh, the key for Danny is to be able to read the field, and he did a really nice job of that as he's able to pick up that positive yardage. Doing a really nice job of kind of following his blockers, realizing where there was an opportunity to run, and then he made a successful run at that.
Well, and Harold Berry was well downfield and waited for his man to engage. Made sure he held his block, and Scheller an easy first down. 23 yards on 2 carries to start.
Well, you'll definitely take that if you're Coon Rapids, because they've obviously been struggling here their first 2 games to score points, just the 1 touchdown in the 2 games.
Adi in the backfield with him this time. 3 receivers on the left side. Adi will flare out. The pass will go his way. He's got it. Got some blocks in front of him. And we'll get as far as the 45, short gain. Second and 8. Adi will stay in the backfield again. 3 receivers on the right side this time. Scheller trying to see if he can get the Saints to jump. Nobody buying. Pressure coming, steps up into it. Now we'll scramble and run. Another nice gain, another first down, and out of bounds is Scheller. He's got 3 carries, all of it resulted in moving the chains.
Yeah, he's been definitely the workhorse here so far early on. I'll tell you, a key to that run was Jeremy Oddie with his block. He did a really nice job of sealing that inside and allowing Danny to jump to the outside to be able to pick up that yardage. We'll see it again. Watch number 1 here. Just going to push that defender out of the way, and then that way Danny uses his speed to gain the corner and pick up that yardage.
Into plus territory. Ball marked at the Saints 48. There's some discussion about it. I'm not sure.
All right, I'm moving the chains back.
Oh, they're saying he was short of the line of gain.
Must have went out of bounds. So it'll be 3rd and short. 3rd and about a yard.
Scheller out of the shotgun. Oddie lined up to his right. Give to Oddie. He's across the line and has a first down. Good movement from the offensive line, winning the point of attack.
Yeah, again, just that push up front. And, you know, we've seen a little more movement out of the offensive line this week, doing a good job against that front four. I mean, look at the hole that he had to run through. Great job there.
Gavin Saida coming in to throw that block that really opened up the hole and made sure Oddie would have the first down before he was touched.
You know, talking to Coach Russin, the guys are frustrated, and I certainly understand that. And I know the coaching staff's frustrated because they feel that, you know, they've put a lot of work in and they'd like to see a little more positive outcome here.
1st and 10 from the Saints 45. Fake the give to Oddie. Scheller looking to get around the right corner. Not a lot there. Flag coming in from the back judge. Thrown all the way into the Cardinal backfield.
That's on the Cardinals.
First flag of the contest. It's a couple of hankies on the turf out there.
Yeah, it was a block from the blind side. I'm not sure who they called it on, but I know they called it on Coon Rapids, but not sure which player. Nonetheless, that's going to walk them back.
And that gives the reason, a reason for the St. Michael Albertville fans, which I've got to say they travel well.
They do. And I want to give the St. Michael Albertville fans that are watching out shout out, because I know there's a lot of them. Coach Essler told me put the link out. There are a lot of people that weren't able to make it and be able to watch it live. So thanks and welcome to the broadcast. I mentioned you all by name, but we wouldn't have time.
So all of a sudden they had momentum, and now it's 1st and 25 from their own 40.
Yeah, that's a tough penalty. That is definitely a tough penalty. Because they had that momentum, you mentioned it, and that all of a sudden now you have to gain that positive yardage that you had.
Oddie is the man in motion. He'll get the carry on a little jet sweep. Trying to get around the corner, can't find the edge, and he's going to lose a yard.
Noah Toby on the tackle for the Knights. Nice open field tackle. He's able to bring him to the ground and make it. 2nd 30.
2nd and 27.
27.
I don't know why they put that.
Put 30. I'm not sure why. Yeah, I was going to say, wait a minute. It's not that bad.
My math's not that bad either. 2nd and 27 is not a whole lot better, though. Scheller airing it out, left side, overthrown. Loic Joitza had a step on the corner and just a touch out of his reach.
Well, and he threw it to a spot that only he could get to. Defender's not able to get there. But now you're in third in a whole bunch. Wasn't too far off.
Nope, just needed one more step and a half. But either way, it's 3rd and 27. Quick throw goes to Barry, right side, trying to cut back up. He reaches forward to the 44. Gain of 6 ain't going to do much, but Cardinals will bring out the punt team.
Well, after what was an opening to an impressive first drive, unfortunately, a penalty takes you out of the opportunity, and now you've got to punt the ball away.
Jackson Young will be handling the punting today. Young is also the return man, Kane Young. This one off the side of the foot and will be out of bounds right around the 32-yard line. And that is where St. Michael will take over. So Coon Rapids able to get 2 first downs on their first 2 plays. Got one more, and then the one penalty just killed the momentum and ended their drive. St. Michael, we talked about, coming off a win, so a little bit of momentum. They had a lead. They were up 17-3, I believe, or 17-7, maybe early in the 3rd quarter. Run goes to Sam Anderson.
There's a flag. That could be a flag right there. I'm not going to call it. Looked like a little bit of a late hit out of bounds, but Sam Anderson's the guy we were going to talk about to ISO in the show open. He's their horse. They will feed him 20 to 25 carries a game. In the second half of the Anoka game, unfortunately he was not feeling well, and he did not play that second half. But he's a big kid. He's going to continue to pound the rock. The more he carries the ball, the more efficient he becomes. So the Cardinals are going to have to find a way to slow him down.
2nd and 3. Herring operating out of the pistol. He'll run the ball a lot as well. This one he hands off to Anderson again. He's got a first down, and a flag comes in.
That's coming back. That's a hold.
You are very wise, Shapiro.
Well, where they throw the flag, it's usually what it is. Head coach Jared Essler.
Called in the backfield.
It's a big penalty.
It's hard to tell exactly. With spot fouls, it's always hard to tell where they're going to end up. Like 3 different officials going to 3 different spots. As it is, they lose exactly 10 yards from the original line of, or the last line of scrimmage, so 2nd and 13 from the 31. Scrambling is Herring. Gets around the corner. He's going to tuck it and run. He's got room. He dives out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down, but close.
The Knights made a quarterback change after game 1 in their loss to Blaine. They put Herring in last week against Anoka, and he performed really well, and they feel that he's going to be able to lead the squad. And you can see just a really nice job of tucking it and running it, getting that positive yardage, coming close to that first down.
He stepped out earlier, so they mark him out at the 39. Gain of 8. 3rd and 5. Strong side left. Herring, quick throw, complete to Anderson. He's got room and a first down on the far side. He's knocked down just shy of midfield.
Yeah, nice play there. His blocking was there for him. Just the quick the pass.
10-yard gain and a first down.
Cardinals tackling is going to be very important tonight.
Obviously, Anderson very involved in the offense. Yes. 3 touches on their first 4 snaps.
Well, he'll play some defense as well.
A lot of different formations and movements pre-snap. Confused the issue. This is Tanner Becker on the carry. And he's going to pick up about 7 inside the 45 to the 44-yard line.
Change of pace back for the Knights. Does a nice job of cutting up and then cutting back to the inside to pick up a couple additional yards.
It's a little shorter than I thought. Second and, oh, it is 2nd and 7.
Yep.
Or 2nd and 3.
3. Yeah.
That one thrown short, looking for Ben Durbis. Had him open on the left side. That'll bring up 3rd down.
Just threw it into the turf.
Third and 2, likely a 4th down, 4-down situation. They don't lose yardage. Handoff goes to Anderson. He's got the first down easily, and he's dragging Cardinals with him inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
When speaking to Coach Hessler, I said, what are some of the things you like about Sam? And he says he plays hard every single time. He feels he's their best player on this squad. And you can see that he hits that line of scrimmage hard, and he keeps his feet moving. He's not going to be brought down easily, as witnessed there.
16 yards on that carry, has him 1st and 10 from the 28. Herring stepping up, finds his way out of traffic and slides down with a first down at the 15-yard line.
It did a nice job of stepping out of a tackle, and once he was able to do so, a quick little burst of speed allows him to pick up that yardage. You're going to see him here as he's just going to look to step up. The Cardinals almost had him there, but then he spun out of it, and you can see that speed to get to where he eventually slid.
13-yard gain on that carry for Ty Herring. And the Saints in the red zone. Hand off to Anderson, left side, big hole down the line, dives, but out of bounds at about the 3-yard line. Another first down. It'll be 1st and goal. The Saints are rolling.
Yeah, again, just nice job, nice blocking. He's able to gain the edge, and he's just going to step out of bounds before he's able to dive for that pylon. Yeah, you can see him there as he steps out of bounds.
Pleading his case, but to no avail.
Nope.
1st and goal from the 3. Heavy package in. Herring goes play action. Rolls, takes his time. The pass is caught, but it's going to be out of bounds short of the end zone. Complete to the fullback, Jaden Myers.
Well, and Myers had the opportunity to end his route in the end zone, but was just a little bit short.
So it'll be 2nd and goal from the 6-inch line. Ball marked just inside the 1. Handoff, Anderson stood up in the backfield, falls forward, no signal. They're going to say he's short. It'll be third down.
Just a great job up front by the Cardinal defense to make sure he didn't cross that stripe. It was close, but good job to stand him up at the end.
They go with the full house backfield, power I.
Good job standing him up and pulling him back. And Cam Cummings-Coleman on the tackle for the Cardinals. Nice job standing him up.
Daring out of the shotgun on 3rd and goal. Handoff, Anderson. This time he's in.
He's in.
And the St. Michael Albertville Saints have the first score of the night.
Well, nice drive, efficient, able to top it off with a score.
Yeah, it was a tough ask to stop him 3 times from inside the 1 yard line.
Yeah, a guy that size.
Zach Marble will attempt the extra point. It is up and good. It is a 7-0 lead for St. Michael Albertville.
Coach Essler talked about we're going to see the replay here. Just as you mentioned, too tough to stop him 3 times as he's able to kind of change direction quickly at the end there and find the end zone. His 2nd score of the year. And the Knights have to be happy with that first drive. Now, the Cardinals had a nice start to their first drive, and unfortunately that penalty really hurt them. They weren't able to make up that yardage. Hopefully here on their 2nd drive, they can continue that forward momentum, but this time answer back.
Tisch, high end over end punt will be, or kick will be taken from inside the 10. Finding some room on the right hash marks was Lifaka, and he's got a decent return just shy of the 30.
Yeah, gives him good field position to start that 2nd drive. Coach Russin trying to figure some things out this season. Trying to figure out what will work to put points on the board.
Quick pass complete, but Barry had to go to a knee to make the catch. It's a gain of 5. It may not be flashy, but to be 100% honest, I'll take that 20 times to go down the field.
Well, yeah, absolutely.
5 yards, 5 yards, 5 yards. You never have 3rd down. If my math is correct.
It's pretty good. You're right there. Your Minneapolis math.
So 2nd and 5 now from the 34. 3 receivers on the left side. Barry alone by himself at the bottom of your screen. Scheller looking his way, now steps up, scrambles to his right, and he's going to be tackled out of bounds. And I think he's going to lose a yard.
Yeah, I think so too. Kloster, Marble, Toby, and Steele, the linebackers for the Knights. Steele, number 45, and the tackle again. They're quick. They move to the ball well.
So you got back to the line of scrimmage. So 3rd and 5, and a big 3rd down for this Cardinal offense early. You do not want to go 3 and out after the successful drive that St. Michael Albertville just had. Give your defense a chance to get their breath at the very least.
Yes, you really want to answer back. You want to sustain the drive. I mean, you're working on this stuff all week in practice. You want it to come to
Throw
fruition.
over the middle is nearly intercepted.
That would be
Diving
Noah Toby. And there's 2 number 6s, I know. But it is Noah Toby.
Noah Toby, I have his number 7. One of the 2 number 7s I have.
Oh, so that was Nathan Anderson.
Nathan Anderson.
Yeah, my bad.
Okay.
Yeah, we're good.
That's what I was going to say initially.
We do have 2 number 7s on the roster. We have a few players with the same number here on the Knights roster.
I say they all go with the same number.
Everyone.
Number
9.
So Jackson out to punt it away, a 3-and-out for the Cardinals. This one's going to be returned from the 34. Couple of flags flying, and there was really no room for Kane Young to return. That, of course, also could have been Landon Prepodonic.
I think this is one going against the Knights, I believe. It's a block in the back, I believe. We were being told they saw that by one of the number 1s.
Just about every number on their roster has more than 1.
Yeah.
That could be Alex Bergen. It could be also Alex Silke. It's definitely
Alex. So we could just call him Alex and we'd get it right. We'd get it right every time.
So this will back up their starting spot. They would have been right around the 34, 35. Instead, they will start from the 24. .23 they call it. 2:05 to go in the first. The Saints right back on the field after a solid opening drive. They hand off to Tanner Becker. Goes off tackle on the left side for a gain of 3.
Well, let's see how defensively they react here on this second drive. I'm sure Coach Nienaber talked to his guys when the offense had the ball and said, we got to do a good job of tackling. Nice job at the point of attack of holding up a couple of frontline guys, but they had helpers.
2nd and 7 from the 27. Just barely got that away. Good coverage, but the receiver is going to come down with it. What a grab by Ben Durbis, just going up on a 50-50 ball and coming away with it.
Yeah, Durbis, it was a nice toss. His quarterback gave him an opportunity to catch that 50-50 ball, and he's going to beat the Cardinal defender to the ball and make the catch.
Into Cardinal territory.
Maybe a little bit of a push-off, got away with at the end of that before he made that catch.
Cody DeGogo had pretty good coverage.
He did.
And the Cardinals almost got to Ty Herring before he got that one away. Handoff goes to Anderson, cuts back up in the middle, and gains a couple as far as the 43-yard line.
Anderson took a big hit at the end. I think he's going to come out. I think kind of took a hit in the back. As you can see him, he's kind of grabbing that area. Watch Joe at the end of this play, the end of this tackle. He's going to take a big hit. Almost folded in half.
Becker, the deep back behind Herring. He'll get the carry. He's swarmed. Gets back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd down.
Samson LeClaire doing a nice job on making sure he brought him down. Make it 3rd and long. Watch 7. Sure tackle. Along with Price Karen.
And that will be the end of the first quarter. St. Michael Albertville has a 7-0 lead. They have the ball in Coon Rapids territory. 3rd down when we come back after this on CTN. So St. Michael Albertville opening drive stuttered a little bit early on a hold that backed him up, but they pushed their way down and finished on 3rd and goal from the 1.5-foot line.
Well, I'll tell you, if they can hold him on this drive, that would be huge for the defense. Anderson back into the backfield for the Knights. So
yeah, after Coon Rapids offense went 3 and out, gave it right back to him. They got the longest play of their game so far to get him into Coon Rapids territory. But now 3rd and 7 from the Coon Rapids 43. And again, they load up the backfield and send Durbis in motion. A lot of bodies on the right. That way, Herring will roll. Looking, throws on the run. That pass complete. Well short of a first down, though. Complete to Sam Anderson at the 40. It'll set up 4th and 4.
Well, I was impressed with Herring. They're stringing it out to the outside, and he has a defender in his face, and he's able to unload the pass to Anderson, who's right in front of the defender, to give it a manageable 4th down situation. You're going to go for it in this situation on 4th down anyway, so might as well see if you can get a little more manageable situation to make it a little easier. Big play for the defense.
Eight guys in the box. They know that Anderson's the greatest threat. He gets the carry, running around the left side, trying to get to the corner, and does. He'll have the first down as he is dragged out of bounds right
There's a flag.
The marker. And yes, a flag. And
it's coming back.
It is most assuredly.
Coach Essler not happy after picking up the first down and moving the chains. So they're going to go the other way, and we'll see if they decide to kick the ball here then.
Well, your 4th and 4 turns into a 4th and 9. You're still in plus territory.
You are, but...
Or I suppose hold, that's 10 yards. 10. Depends on spot of the foul.
So it's 4th and 13. We'll see where they put it.
Yeah, I would assume you punt here, because this may put it back on their side of midfield.
Yeah. And the Cardinals are assuming that the Knights are going to punt the ball. So they'll put it right on the 50.
Midfield.
Yeah.
So yeah, 4th and 13, 14 yards.
Yeah, and the Knights do the right thing by punting the ball in this situation.
It's not a punt until he puts it off his foot.
That's true. Are you saying it could be a fake?
Oh. Roll it to him. Anderson able to scoop it up and get away. A good boot. On a bounce, Neal is going to get a great return down the right side. Chased out of bounds across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
Well, I'll tell you, that took as fortuitous a bounce as you can imagine, right into his arms. He's fortunate.
Well, and it was on a hop to Anderson. Anderson got off a great boot. And then, yeah, one hop, and Neal in full stride, able to make a couple of men miss. And get a nice return. His offense will take over in good spot at the 36-yard line.
Well, that's what the Cardinals needed. They needed to stop, whether it was by penalty or not. They needed to stop on the defensive side and try and let their offense go back to work and see what Danny Scheller can do to lead it.
Scheller on the draw, looking for room. Trying to make guys miss, and he does. Good block downfield from Jeremy Oddie. Just got out in front of him, and that last block probably picked up an extra 2-3 yards.
And again, he does a really nice job of following his blockers and really surveying the field to find what that opportunity is, but there's a flag on the play. Didn't see that. And unfortunately, it's coming back. A nice run is going to be negated.
Yeah, watch Jeremy Oddie come up in front of him and just get that little bit of a chip block on one of the number 3s.
A hold on one of the number 3s.
I think it's Brock Cornell because he's listed as a defensive player, but this, yes, is going to be a hold.
It is. He's a starter.
Going the opposite direction.
Not what the Cardinals wanted. They've had a couple of drives where they had some positive yardage and then called back by penalty.
So instead of a 2nd and short situation, we will have a 1st and 20. We talked a little bit last week when they had so many penalties about the offense struggling as it is.
Yep.
Definitely not built for being behind the chains all night. Scheller with time, now chased to his right. Will throw on the run, well out of bounds, incomplete.
Yeah, he just had to get rid of the football at that point and did the right thing.
Adi will stay in the backfield with him on 2nd and 20. 3 receivers on the left side. And Russin rushes over to get a timeout. Saw something he didn't like.
Either that or the play clock was going to run out. I'm not sure which.
These 2nd and long situations makes it that much more difficult to throw downfield. Play action, Scheller in trouble, and he's going to be sacked by 3 or 4 white jerseys. Swarmed back at the 18-yard line.
Yeah, nowhere for him to go.
Loss of 8.
The play took a long time to develop, and really he had nowhere to go but eat the football. You can see it took a little while. Good job at the point of attack to beat your blocker. That's one of the 22s.
3rd and 28.
No, there's only one 22. That's Neil Tate. No, I'm looking at the wrong roster. There are 2 number 22s, so I'm not really sure who that was.
So in the first possession, again, they had some rhythm. They built up a couple of first downs, and then the big penalty pushed them back. They had a 3rd and 27. They did not convert. Now this one, a 3rd and 28 from their own 18-yard line. Quick throw is high, pulled down, but just no chance to get too far downfield for Leifaka. He's wrapped up, taken down at the 24-yard line, a gain of 6.
Carter Selberg on the tackle for the Knights. Just the throw to the outside, and not much you can do. Look at 55 come into your picture. Bring him down from behind, make the tackle, force the punt.
Third punt of the night already for Jackson Young. High punt to the far sideline. This will bounce, take a cardinal hop, but get out of bounds relatively quickly. And the Saints will take over in relatively good field position, their own 43-yard line.
Yeah, again, really good field position. And the Cardinals you know, you're relying on the Cardinals defense to make stops without putting points on the board. It always puts a little more pressure on your defense.
Herring out of the shotgun. Anderson is lined up in the slot on the right side. Two receivers on either side. He's going to throw left. That pass is complete. A first down into Cardinal territory. Fighting for more is Elijah Lewis, but he'll be taken down right at the Coon Rapids 40-yard line. Gain of 17.
Yeah, again, just good protection up front. A quick little pass to Lewis, who's able to turn upfield and gain a couple more yards before he was brought down.
Herring on the draw, a lot of room to run as a first down, and he's stopped just shy of the 25 after a gain of 14.
That was a great job on that play, on that draw, because you're going to watch the entire defense make a push, and he's going to run right past that front line. Knights moving the ball relative ease here so far on this drive.
Couple of friends in the backfield for Herring this time. He wants to throw to the left. That pass is complete. And immediately knocked down was Dylan Foucher, but he made the catch.
Just a little short of the first. Yeah, just a quick little throw.
Neal made a nice break on it, almost got there to break it up, but able to make the tackle immediately. Anderson gets the carry on second and short. He's got the first down to the 12-yard line.
Well, it's good to see him back after he took himself out of action, got kind of folded over. We talked about the way he runs, aggression. Timeout, Coon Rapids. It's their second of the half. At Mayan trying to figure some things out.
But two straight 3-and-outs for his offense doesn't help.
Does not.
The last one assisted by the penalty on the first play, of course.
Coach Nienaber talking to his guys, trying to figure out a way how they can keep them out of the end zone. They give the ball to number 5. It's not an easy task.
Saints were forced to punt on their last possession, but that was also assisted by a penalty, and clearly 4-down territory here. 1st and 10 from the 12. Herring rolling to his right, pass nearly tipped, but it got through, and this will be a gain up to about the 6.
I think
to Anderson.
I thought Karen did he get a piece of it? It looked like he got a piece of it.
I thought he did.
Let's take another look and see. I thought he just tipped it, but nonetheless it was complete. Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he got a lot of it.
Yeah.
Still gets through to Anderson. 6-yard gain, 2nd and 4 from the 6.
We'll see if we see a healthy dose of number 5. Although he's going to line up in the
slot on the right side. Ben Durbis over there with him. Becker in the backfield with Herring. High snap. Cardinals are on it. Just fall on the ball, and they do.
Oh, that's
They
huge.
tried to scoop and go, but instead they're able to at least fall on the ball. That's a huge turnover.
Elijah Hibbler comes on it, but just good pressure by the defense, and Coach Neighbor's got to be smiling a little bit, a little sigh of relief as he kept them out of the end zone, and we remained 7-0 with 5 minutes and 50 seconds remaining in the opening half.
And it got the Cardinals all the way back out to the 22 as well.
It was a hot potato. As you mentioned, just fall on the ball. Don't worry about advancing it. Get possession. Don't let them have it back. And that's what the Cardinals did.
A lot of bodies in red jerseys around the pigskin. And they will come out five receivers wide. Fake the give to Adi. Scheller on the run. He slipped a little bit, able to dive forward though and get the first down out close to the 34-yard line.
Well, Coach Essler talked about the turnover battle, and he says turnovers are really important. He gave me a pretty cool stat. He said when, as you're going to see this end of this play here by Scheller, nice job picking up that yardage. He said when they win the turnover battle, they are 97-6. 97-6. Pretty good. So far, they're losing the turnover battle. I don't think the Cardinals have not turned the ball over.
Correct. So another first down carry for Danny Scheller in this first half. On 1st and 10, he's going to run again. Spun around just after he crossed the line of scrimmage, and it'll be a very short gain.
Yeah, the defense did a good job of stringing that out, making the play.
I think the coaches wanted
a late hit.
Late hit because the whistle had blown and kind of driven to the turf.
Are you playing through though? That's just the thing. Tough to stop your momentum in that case, but.
So 2nd and 9 from the 35. Adi splits out, fake the shot to him. They throw over the middle, and this one is incomplete. It hit the ground. Nathan Anderson.
Scheller was lucky on that one.
Thought he had the pick and it evened the turnover battle.
That's twice he thought he had an opportunity to make a play on the ball and interception. We'll see it again here.
Yeah, it definitely got through. Yeah. Right call, good job.
Made a nice play on it. Just couldn't bring it in. Neil Henner would have made that catch.
So 3rd and 9. 4:13 to play in the second quarter. Scheller chased, running for his life to his right. Still looking to throw. Now he's going to take it and run, and he's going to dive forward.
I think
he's going to have the first down.
Great athletic play again. I mean, you've got that lineman coming in. He's much quicker. But I have a feeling that young Mr. Scheller is going to need an ice bath after this one.
Needed 9, got 10, but there's a flag on the field.
No. All for naught. Let's see if we can see where the penalty was.
I think it might have been that block right there by Jeremy Adi.
Oh.
Blocking back towards the line of scrimmage. But I don't know. They're waving it off. That's huge.
That's really huge.
Huge.
The Cardinals can't afford another penalty to go backwards after a positive gain.
Yeah, both coaches would feel that I'm sure they've seen a few too many yellow things on the field
too much
in
laundry.
This first half. So Coon Rapids with a first down at their own 45-yard line.
That's
flag in the backfield. The handoff goes to Adi.
No, well, maybe not.
He's
maybe it was
pick up 3.
Maybe it was encroachment because Scheller is clapping. No, false start. That's what I thought it was.
Just as we were talking about the penalties, Cardinals will back themselves up, make it a little harder, 1st and 15. Cardinals trying to persevere, push through. But keep making it more and more difficult on themselves. 1st and 15. Thought about the quick screen to Adi, instead pulls it down, throws, and it's complete to Harold Berry on the sidelines. A flag on the near side of the field, though.
They're going to call that, would they call that a hold, maybe? Officials are conferring.
There's been a couple of these conferences in the last couple of plays.
Is waving that one off too.
Someone who maybe was slanted the other way might feel there was a little home cooking there.
Yeah.
He looked originally to Adi and wanted to throw that quick screen, but clearly bobbled it and had to kind of hustle, and Berry gave him a target.
Oh, they'll take the positive yards.
6.
Yep, take the positive yards. Nice turnout here, crowd. Nice crowd tonight.
Sorry, gain of 11. Sets up 2nd and 4. Just across midfield. Handoff to Adi. Lunges forward for a gain of a couple. Will be 3rd and short.
Oh, and he's able to, I think he was able to reach out before he touched the ground to get a little bit extra to make it a little bit easier. We'll say it's 3rd and 2. Yeah, he was able to stretch out a little bit for a little bit of extra yardage.
Well, they didn't give him that extra length of the football because the nose of the football is upfield of the 47 and looked like it should be on the opposite side of the stripe, but I may be a little biased as well.
No.
Scheller comes into it straight ahead, gets the 1st down, moves the chains, and the Cardinals keep the momentum.
The offense get a little momentum thanks to their defense. Trying to see what they can do, if they can answer back with 2 minutes remaining in this half. Boy, I'll tell you, Joe, if they could get a score here before the break and tie it up, that would be huge. Because it looked like that the Knights were going to run over the Cardinals on that first drive where they ended up scoring. But it hasn't gone that way. They've moved the ball, they just haven't been able to score since that first touchdown.
Blitz coming. Scheller stands in, throws, incomplete, bounced out of the hands of Lifaka. He had him open over the middle.
Yeah, he's got to be kicking himself. He knew that was a pass that he should have caught. That's a tough one. That was a good job. It's there. I mean, that's a pass. That's a catch he has to make.
Did Toby get a piece of that?
I didn't know if he hit any of that, but it was still.
But
nonetheless, it was in his arms. It's I know one he'd love to have back.
2nd and 10. Scheller rolling to his left. Throws back to the middle, incomplete, looking for Harold Berry. He went down hard with a defender on top of him, but appears to be unfazed.
Got him quickly. We do have a Cardinal down. No, that was Adi, but he's okay. He was talking to the ref, felt that he was interfered with. Just tried to dive out for that. Now makes it 3rd and long. Minute 22 remaining in the half.
Been able to convert a couple of 3rd downs on this drive. It started back at their 22 after a bad snap. And a turnover by St. Michael. Quick pass, Berry trying to get away from the defender, not able to do so. He'll have a gain of about 5, and on 4th down, I assume the defense will, or the offense will stay out. Now Berry will slow to get up this time.
Oh, we got body falling on him at the end of that play. Jeremy Shepard out to take a look at him. Seems to be okay. He's going to get to his feet. Walk off basically under his own power. Yeah, going to jog off now, so I'd love to see that.
You'd love better to have him on the field on 4th down.
Well, you would.
A little surprised Coon Rapids doesn't call a timeout so that they can keep him on the field.
The clock is moving. They have one timeout to burn.
Big play on 4th down. Cardinals trailing 7-0 inside the final minute. There's the timeout. I think that's right. Burn up that time because you don't want to give any time to
I totally
St. Michael. But you're still a long ways from the end zone, even if you do make the 1st down.
And you don't have a lot of time on your side. Coach Russin would love to put some points on the board here in the next 41 seconds if he can. But you're right, they got a little ways to go to get there. What was the score at halftime last week? Was it
21-7?
21-7? Yeah. Better first half for the Cardinals here. Even though they don't have any points on the board, better first half.
So here we go on 4th down. Harold Berry is back in. He's up top. Throw goes over the middle to Adi. And he is going to have the 1st down to the 31-yard line.
Yeah,
looked for a second like he was going to run backwards.
They'll have to hustle the line on this with time there. It's going to snap now, and the clock will run. Scheller's going to clock it.
26 seconds remain. Yeah, it worried me a second after he caught it. He kind of ran backwards to try and evade the pressure and get some extra yardage. Just don't lose the 1st down.
Exactly. Make sure you get that 1st down.
And he was able to do so. So 2nd and 10 after the spike. Scheller looking to his left, chased, in trouble, sacked back to the 45-yard line. Second sack of the ball game for the St. Michael Saints defense.
Keegan Tish on the tackle. That was a huge one for the Knights.
Loss of 14 yards.
Yeah, and that's going to take you out of the opportunity, I think you have one play left with 6 seconds remaining. So just see if you can get it to the end zone.
Just a lot of pressure collapsing of the pocket.
Watch number 15, Aiden Snow. He's a sophomore quarterback. They brought him in. He must have the arm because he's going to take the snap.
Snow stepping up, rolling, throws for the right side. That pass is intercepted, but went to a knee, and that is how the half will end.
Yeah, 7-0. I think Coach DeRussin would say if we're down 7-0 at the break, we're okay, considering where they've been in the last couple of weeks. So we'll see. We'll see what they have planned for half number 2.
Certainly the best that they have been at the halftime mark so far this season. We'll take a break. Be back with first half stats and highlights after this. You're watching CTN's live coverage of high school football.
Did you know major recreational equipment like RVs, campers, converted buses, and boats are allowed on residential property in Coon Rapids? But you are limited to 2 items that must be registered and operable. And any vehicle parked at a home for more than 12 hours must not exceed a certain size. For more information on this and other city codes, log on to coonrapidsmn.gov.
Back at the Cardinals Stadium, a very nice crowd on both sides of the field and a very pleasant evening to be watching football. And we've got a good one so far. One-score game as we reach halftime. Coon Rapids in its opening possession were able to move the ball, but then stalled due to a penalty. St. Michael Albertville opening possession featured a lot of Sam Anderson and ended up with number 6 in the end zone. But since that time, the Cardinal defense come up with a couple of big stops. They were knocking on the doorstep, and Coon Rapids just fortunate that this gets away from Ty Herring. Cardinals able to wrangle it in. And they have had, the first possession, they had some momentum, and then the last possession, they had some momentum. Unfortunately, again, ended up coming up short and running out of time. This was the final play of the half. Snow comes in with the big arm to throw the Hail Mary. It is eventually intercepted. But going to the ground with it was one of the number 10s.
There you see, even in first downs, even in turnovers, even in penalties, the only thing is the Knights with a little bit more yardage than Coon Rapids, and they're on top on the scoreboard, 7-0. But it'll be interesting to see what the Cardinals, how they react here. The Knights will get the ball to start the second half. Again, the defense will kind of come in and look to see if they get an opportunity to make the stop, and we'll probably see the Knights continue to run the ball with number 5.
Well, they will get the ball to start the second half. They have a 7-0 lead. We'll have kickoff right after this on CTN. Back at the Cardinals Stadium, just about ready to get the second half underway. St. Michael, Albertville. The only score of the first half, it came on their opening possession. Other than that, a couple of turnovers late. Cardinals was on a Hail Mary, so it's not really a lot of a factor, but
everybody's enjoying the game tonight.
Statistics are still that even. Hey, look at me way down there in that window.
Hey, that's
down
you.
There.
Cardinals want to come up here in this first series for the Knights on offense with a stop on defense.
Anderson will take the kick from just inside the 5-yard line. Has some blocking up the near seam and dives forward close to the 40-yard line. Very solid return, a good field position for the Saints to start.
I'll give a big shout out to the one and only Jeff DeJoy, who's watching the game this evening.
And Dexter. Don't forget
Dexter,
to shout out Dexter.
I was just saying, my new buddy Dexter Smith.
Saints will start 1st and 10 from their 37. Herring up under center, I formation to the backfield. Handoff goes to Anderson. He blows through the hole. Has a first down just shy of midfield.
You know, you go with that game plan that's worked for you in the past, and obviously in that first half. And Smith doing a good job running the football. I'm sorry, Anderson.
Well,
he has 7 carries, 45 yards, and a score. Three catches, 19 yards in that first half.
Well, and they have shown a lot of different looks, a lot of pre-snap motion, and have gotten a number of pieces involved, but he's clearly the go-to guy. This handoff goes to Tanner Becker. He's got blocking on the right side into Cardinal territory and just shy of another first down. It'll be 2nd and short from the Cardinal 42.
Well, you talked about how the Knights, as you see the run here, good solid run there. Scored on their first drive in the first half. They're looking to do the same here in the second as they're moving the ball here on their first possession.
A lot of things you can do on 2nd and a yard. They'll stay with what's working. Handoff to Anderson. He's got a big hole, big room, runs over his own blocker, and is finally dragged down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Yeah, good vision by Anderson as he's able to kind of pick and choose which hole he wanted to go through. And he's a hard runner, and you can see that. He's not easy to bring down. You can see he kind of realizes there's a huge hole in the middle. Then he's going to cut to his left. And that's when he kind of puts the shoulder to his own player before he's gang tackled at the end by about a half a dozen Cardinals.
24-yard gain, 1st and 10, deep into Cardinal territory as the Saints threaten to add to their lead. Herring out of the shotgun. Has Becker in there behind him. Handoff will go to Becker. And he will push his way forward to the 15. Second and 7. Anderson back in. He gets the carry, running right, cutting back, and will fall forward to about the 7-yard line. And we'll have another first down. It'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, again, the Knights doing a good job moving the ball here on this first drive. You can see Anderson again jump to the outside. He's going to cut briefly inside to pick up some additional yardage. I'm impressed with number 5. Coach Esser said we'll give him the ball 20 to 25 times a game. And
Anderson is Standing in and taking the direct snap out of the Wildcat, running right up the middle, and he's going to be stopped short, but he'll get to the 2, gain of about 5, 2nd and goal.
Again, hard running up the middle for Anderson. See him just trying to find that little bit of a seam and trying to get it to the open. Got a good job gang tackling by the Cardinal defense to keep him from the stripe.
Lost the strap to his mouth guard. 2nd and goal, they go back to the I formation. Handoff goes to Anderson. He dives and is short of the end zone. They're going to mark him at the half-yard line.
Yeah, his knee must have hit before he was able to cross that stripe. We'll take another, see if we can see it here. Cardinals going low, bringing him down. Yeah, absolutely.
Nearly stripped it free as well. It's very close.
Very close. Oh.
Some great camera work, by the way.
But we have the best in the business. That's no question about that.
There you see it. Not even a half a football length. They'll bring the power eye in. Anderson is the deep back. Couple of tight ends on the field as well. Everybody in tight. They go with the quarterback sneak. No signal yet.
I don't think they...
And he's going to be held. It's going to be,
Yeah,
no, there it is.
There it is.
Touchdown.
He didn't get in by much, but he got in.
They're able to keep driving and break the plane. Kick for Marble is up and good, and it is a 14-point lead for St. Michael Albertville. That puts a little extra pressure on the Cardinals, but at the same time, they need to focus on getting some positives.
They do.
Getting on the board. Just worry about scoring the first one.
They do. They need some momentum, and you know, and
just
again,
one touchdown through 10 quarters.
Yeah, that's something that I know this program didn't figure that would happen here before the season started. And I think, you know, it's just a matter of keeping the kids' positive energy up and, you know, not letting anybody hang their head. You're not getting blown out like you have in the last couple of games, so you take that as a positive. Red's enjoying it. Red's eating a little popcorn, having a good time at the game.
Keegan Tisch will kick it away for St. Michael Albertville, now with a 14-0 lead. Almost midway through this third quarter. Short end-over-end kick will bounce at the 15, taken by Neal at about, or at the, that's like Fatka rather, at about the 7, and he's out to the 24.
Now this will be the Cardinals' first drive here of the second half, and they certainly could use an answer. Again, the Knights scored in their first drive in the first half, and they're also their first drive here in half number 2.
Well, I think the first half they saw their most consistent offensive rhythm of the season thus far.
I agree, absolutely.
Unfortunately, it did not get them to the end zone.
They need points.
4 receivers on the right side for Danny Scheller on 1st and 10 from the 24. Adi, the man in motion, they'll run the option to the left. Pitch goes to Adi. He's going to be forced out of bounds after a short gain.
You know, they would like to get Adi into a little bit of a flow here and let him use his quickness, his elusiveness to try and pick up positive yardage. But only going to get a couple there.
Gain of 2 sets up 2nd and 8. Now Adi deep back behind Scheller out of the shotgun. They'll roll to the right together. Scheller throws on the run, incomplete, looking for Harold Berry along the sideline. It'll be 3rd and long.
Yeah, not able to connect. And now again, you're in a 3rd and long situation, one that you don't want to be in.
And a big play early in there, or midway through, I guess, this 3rd quarter, but a couple of 3 and outs in the first half for the Cardinals. Would rather not start the second half with another. Scheller, straight drop, pressure comes, and he's sacked. And he's in some pain, and that is not good for the Cardinals. 3rd sack of the night for St. Michael, and as they have before, they just beat its quarterback.
Oh yeah, he's in a lot of pain. That was Sebastian Layer. Really just fought off his block and brought him down, but yeah, that's not good. That is not good.
Yeah, 2 bodies getting to you at the same time, twisted around, and
that's not good.
In a whole lot of pain, and we hate to see that.
Yeah, that's not good. That is not good. Oh yeah, it's just not good. He's a tough young man. That's the last thing that we want to see. That's a shame.
Well, and we just talked about finally feeling some rhythm a little bit in that first half, and he is a lot of that. Now, I guess the positive is Jeremy Adi has been preparing for the last several weeks.
He has.
As the starter, started the first 2 games of the season. You have a guy who can take over from that aspect, but Adi was also preparing to have number 4 as a primary option, both in the run and pass game. It looks like Snow is going to come in and get the chance to see what he can do.
Yeah, let's see. So they got him to his feet.
Not putting any weight on that right leg.
That's tough. And he getting some love from the student section.
And Aiden Snow getting fired up from his teammates on the sideline. And we saw him at the end of the first half. He threw the Hail Mary. He's definitely got an arm, but the Cardinals will have to get the ball back first. Kane Young is standing back just inside his own 45 to return the Jackson Young punt. 4th of the night for Jackson. Good boot. Headed to the far sideline. Will bounce near midfield and kind of take a sideways bounce and be down at the 48-yard line.
Might have been blocked into him. They did hit him, but I think he was blocked into him. That's a tough break for the Cardinals with Danny Scheller. He's in a lot of pain. They got him on a cart.
Yeah, and they are taking him off the field. That's
not good.
Horrible sign.
And he has head in his hands.
Anderson carry on first down for a gain of 4.
They're bringing him over to the table.
Okay. Almost forgot to watch the football game.
I know. There was a play.
Yeah, it was a gain of 4. Into Cardinal territory, 2nd and 6 from the 47. High formation in the backfield. Herring up under center. Pitch goes to Anderson, running left. Has a couple of blockers in front of him. He's going to be stopped short of the first down, but it'll be 3rd and only about 2.
Defense like to come up with a stop here in this situation. They definitely need a stop.
Herring back into the pistol, sends Durbin in motion left to right. Handoff goes to Anderson. Anderson is going to be very close.
I think he has it.
No, they're saying 4. They are saying.
No, I thought he had it. But you're right, it was definitely close.
First, I thought he held up a fist, like 4th down.
Yeah.
Needed to get to the 41, and he got just to the 41. Knights up 14-0. A new set of downs. Play action. Herring on the run. Lobs it over the top of the defender. Complete to Anderson. He's got a first down. Stopped just short of the Coon Rapids 25-yard line.
That was really a nice touch pass by Herring as he's just able to lob it up softly over the defender right to Anderson. You're going to see it again. Just a little soft throw over the outstretched arm of Bryce Karen.
I mean, it was a great effort by Karen to get up after it, but just over his fingertips and just fell right into the breadbasket of number 5 for another first down out from the 26. Handoff goes to Becker left side. And he's going to pick up another good chunk down inside the 20.
Well, this is an opportunity for the Knights to kind of open up this lead now. If they can cash it in here on this drive, extend it to a 3-score lead. It's going to be difficult, especially with your best playmaker out of the game. It's going to be difficult to try and get back into this one. Still plenty of time, but you see about 3:10 remaining in the 3rd quarter.
Handoff goes to Becker, and he is going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, good job. Good job by the defense on that play. We have another injured Cardinal. That's Cummings Coleman. He's kind of their leader on defense. You're going to see him come in there. We'll see what happened. Can't really tell. But he's on the field, and no. Jeremy Shepard's going to have to do double duty here. And
long jog for
a sprint, but he's in good shape. He's in good condition.
Well, you hate to see the trainer's table get to maximum occupancy.
Yeah. No, you don't need that. You know, especially when you're trying to find a way in your season, and you lose now your leader on offense, and maybe we'll see what happens with Cummings Coleman, but you're one of your leaders on defense.
Looked like maybe over on the table they're looking at Danny's ankle more than his.
Well, I think it was his ankle.
I thought it was his knee
No,
originally, which is much more scary. Not that.
Well, they're moving it around a little bit more, so maybe that's good. Yeah, the knee is definitely worse than the ankle. Never good.
So many things to damage in the knee and can easily mean the rest of your season. Ankle, still obviously things they can do the same, but usually a more manageable injury if that's the best way to term it, I guess. So 3rd and 3 from the Coon Rapids 19. Anderson is the man in motion. Herring pitches it to Becker. Becker cuts back. And he's going to have a first down to the 13-yard line.
It was just a really nice job by Becker to cut back, because it looks like if he was going to extend it to the outside, I don't think he would have made that. But the fact that he saw that little bit of an opening, you're going to see here is he's going to try and gain that edge, just realize he wasn't going to get that because Lance Hill was right there for Coon Rapids.
Another fresh set of downs for the Knights.
Anderson back in the slot, but now he's going to move.
Handoff goes to Becker. Nice hole on the left side. He's in. Touchdown, St. Michael Albertville.
Yeah, that able to cap this drive. So their first 2 drives here in half number 2 have come away with scores. They've been able to extend their lead to 3 of them. Becker just doing a nice job of stepping inside into that hole, into the pocket. Able to sprint to the end zone. There's some happy fans across the way, all looking to enroll in the trade schools.
It's a solid option.
It's a great option.
Zach Marble out to attempt the extra point. That kick is up and good, and it is 21-0.
You know, Coach Essler talked about the importance of making extra points. You know, you can it can make or break your game, and he's obviously been successful. But we'll see that run again. Nice job as he's able to step to the inside and make it to the end zone.
Well, just great blocking.
Yep.
I mean, he was hardly touched. Had a fingernail or 2 get to him, but pretty much untouched. 13-yard score. And now a 3-score lead for the Knights. Their largest lead of the season.
Yes. I think he's breathing a little bit easier now that they've got that 3rd score.
Keegan Tisch on to kickoff. Lifaka and Neal, the deep backs. Line drive kick will bounce about the 25. Be scooped up just inside the 20. And return to just outside the 20. That was Loic Joitza on the return.
Almost a little extracurricular activity on the field, but it's broken up quickly.
He'll put the ball right at the 20. And that is where the Cardinals will start, 1st and 10. So we're going to see Murtessa Muhammad.
We saw him last week.
We did see last week.
Threw the ball well.
Yeah, and I thought he looked pretty good at the end of the game. We don't know, of course, what the level of defense was on the field for Osseo at the time, but thought he looked okay. Here he goes in another desperate situation. Hands off to Adi. Adi able to spin his way forward out to the 24-yard line, a gain of 4.
Yeah, Adi just trying to see what he can make happen, and you know, now he's gonna carry the load with Scheller being out.
And I go back to, the Cardinals would love to get back into this game, but they just need points. They need that rhythm. They had the rhythm in the first half for maybe the first time this season.
They did.
And
it was
just not able to finish. And now here, of course, they lose their quarterback and arguably the best athlete on their squad.
Yep.
And find themselves behind by 3 scores after, having to feel pretty good, down only 7-0 at the break. And now it'll be 3rd and 5. They're in danger of their second straight 3-and-out to start this second half.
Well, yeah, you look at the difference. They're going to let this quarter play out. They will do so.
So the Cardinals will start the 4th quarter with the ball, but facing a 3rd down and trailing St. Michael Albertville by a 21-0 score. We'll take a break. Be back with the 4th quarter after this on CTN.
There was once a time when local sports coverage wasn't what it is now. A dark age filled with handicaps and Polaroids and angry crowds. Then 2 noble souls stood and proclaimed aloud that they'd give the people high-quality sports no matter how. So sports nights they became. Delivering stats and highlights was their vow. And sports nights they remain. Watch them weekly on CTN Now.
Back at the Cardinals Stadium, the neon colors are having plenty of fun.
We have a lot of fun.
Way.
We have a lot of fun here too, as well.
By the way, Joe, they're called the Knights.
The Knights. Yeah,
they have been.
Not the Saints.
They've not been the Saints. St. Francis is the Saints.
They are the Saints.
St. Michael Albertville, not the Saints.
The Minnesota Fighting Saints. That's going
back.
back.
St. Paul Saints.
That's going back.
But, yeah, do you know Bruce Boudreau played for the St. Paul Fighting Saints?
Oh, yeah.
Before he was the coach of the Minnesota Wild.
Yep.
So 3rd and 5, Muhammad throws incomplete and clearly not on the same page as Sayedith had not yet turned around.
That's unfortunate because I think he may have had a 1st down.
But that's what you get when you get guys that aren't used to playing together quite as much, seeing the same level of reps.
Yep.
Sayedith, that's only his 2nd target of the season.
First one was a pretty good one.
Yeah, it was Jeremiani find him behind the defense for a 64-yard touchdown in the seam last week against Osseo. It's the only score of the season thus far for the Cardinals, and we're through 11 quarters now. Young, another punt. This one's a line drive. Will take a great Cardinal roll and be down at the 34.
Yeah, still pretty good field position for the Knights to start their next drive. However, Cardinal defense looking to try and make a stop. They haven't been able to on their last 2 series, which have led to scores. They're still working on young Mr. Scheller. Yeah, he's still in discomfort.
Well, his night is certainly done. You hope.
Oh no, he's
it's
not,
no longer than that.
Yeah, exactly. That's what we can hope for. It's all you can hope for. It did not look good.
Caden Siebold takes over as quarterback for St. Michael Albertville. The run goes to Braylon Bohm. Had to determine which number 3 is the running back. He has a nice gain on 1st down out across the 40 to the 41.
Yeah, they're changing backs. They're bringing a couple of other backs in.
was a good stick right there. Ball came out. Cardinals are celebrating. They may have the ball. And they do.
That was Andre Matthews with the stick. And I think Takulu Kula with the fumble recovery.
Yeah, Matthews just hammers the ball. And you saw the ball kind of slipping a little bit in the initial transfer into Crank, and he kind of had to recollect it, and then he just got pounded, and the Cardinals come up with it.
Yeah, he certainly did.
And
he's down.
Is that Crank that's down?
Yep.
He did get hit hard.
Yep. Oh, he's back to his feet, which is good to see. Oh, Cardinals get a break, get a turnover. Good field position to start this drive, and Joe, this is the opportunity they need to try and put some points on the board here. Good field with this good field position.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 from the 39-yard line.
Well, the Cardinals have certainly seen their fair share of adversity already here in game number 3 of the season. Muhammad out of the shotgun as Adi behind him. Blitz coming from the left side. Pass is incomplete, looking for Sayev on the right side.
Yeah, he had to get rid of the ball a little quicker than he wanted to because he was under pressure.
Number 8, Captain Muhammad pass is incomplete. Number 15, Gavin Ferrari. Everton played on number 1, Alex Morgan for the second down.
So 2nd and 10 from the 39. Pass incomplete, looking for Harold Berry this time on the right side.
Yeah, Berry had some space, just couldn't, Muhammad couldn't find him. Makes it 3rd down and 10.
Handoff goes to Adi. He's stopped in the backfield, dropped for a loss.
Going nowhere.
And after taking over, getting a takeaway in plus position, plus field position, you lose yardage.
Yeah.
And do you punt? You're down 3 scores in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, clock continues to run with 10:30 remaining. They're going to go
4th
for
and 13. They'll keep the offense on the field. You may as well at this point.
Yep.
But I think this would have to be their longest play of the
Timeout.
evening that did not include number 4.
Correct.
Because just about they've picked up similar yardage, but number 4 was either throwing or running it.
And that would be true. Cardinals call that timeout to talk about things here with 9:58 remaining in the contest, trailing 21-0. Looking to get that first score of the night.
Maybe they're just saving their offense for the playoffs. Everybody gets to the playoffs.
Everybody does make the playoffs this year. You go back to 0-0.
Granted, you make your path through the playoffs much easier by getting some wins during the season.
Well, yeah, because the seeding matters, and if you're playing the 1 seed, if you're the 8th seed,
it does make it a little more difficult. But you know, if they save all of their scoring and cash it into the playoffs.
Okay. We'll have to save every touchdown up to the end of the season. You know, to
It's,
save them
I
up to
don't
the
think
end of the season.
I don't think it's a great strategy.
I don't think so either. See if they bring the house here.
Muhammad alone in the backfield, 4-man rush. Long over the middle. Tipped and intercepted, and I don't know why you catch that football.
Right.
I mean,
yeah,
I guess you want to.
Well, you want to make the play, but you knock that ball down because all of a sudden now you have
instead
field
of being
position
at the 42, you're at your own 5. Yeah. It's actually
it wasn't a bad pass.
No, it was.
There were three defenders there.
Pretty close to where it needed to be. Braden Waldron is there, had a chance at it, but yeah, he's double teamed and it's taken away by Kane Young.
I think you'll see a heavy dose of run here.
Start from their own 5-yard line, 9:49 to go in the fourth quarter. And they're going to pass on first down.
Well, what do I know?
It is complete to Durbus on the right side, and he's got a first down. I am going to go with St. Michael Albertville. Figured the Cardinals would be thinking the same thing you were and focusing on the run, so they went ahead and passed, and it was not a bad option. 1st and 10, and now they'll run the ball, and a big carry for Bohm. He's got another first down out across the 30.
Lance Hill with an open field tackle.
And just like that, they've almost made up the yards they lost by the interception.
And again, you saw the blocking up front. They've been doing that all night long, opening holes for their running backs.
2 plays to move the ball, 28 yards. Move to a strong right side. Handoff goes to Bohm. Cardinals were ready for him. He's going to gain a yard, maybe 2, before being pushed back.
And certainly the clock not your friend if you're Coon Rapids. But the Knights will try to continue to run the ball, run the clock, and try and get their 2nd win of the year. 2 in a row if this score stays where it is.
Cardinals on the road, I believe, the next 2 weeks, correct?
I believe so. Next week is Champlin.
Oh, that one was deflected and then caught. And turning upfield is Elijah Lewis. Nobody's going to catch him. He's in for the score. A 66-yard catch and run for Elijah Lewis. And St. Michael Albertville has a 4-score lead.
Well, sometimes you're in the right place at the right time, and that deflection came right to him. And he just did the rest. They see deflection off your own player's arms. Maybe they drew it up in practice that way.
Pecker with a little tip.
Yep.
And then Elijah Lewis with the catch and run. Marble out to attempt the extra point. This one is up and good. He's got quite a leg.
He does. He's got a couple of field goals, too, this season.
It's 28-0.
Yeah, sometimes you're lucky. And this is exactly what happened. Right off his hands, and couldn't have placed it more perfectly. He's just going to race to the other end, to the end zone, and not be caught.
Tisch out to boot it away again. A little more than 8 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. Barring a miracle, the Cardinals headed for 0-3, while the Knights will chalk up their second straight win and improve to 2-1. This one taken by LaFacca at the 6. Tried to find room on the right side, but St. Michael Albertville with good downfield coverage didn't let him get to the 20.
Yeah, and I didn't touch on this point earlier too, but Coach Essler talked about special teams play and how important that would be here tonight, and tackling on special teams is important. You've seen the Knights do it all night long.
Handoff goes to Jeremy Addy on first down, and he's not able to make it back to the line of scrimmage.
There's no room there. Again, the Cardinal offense just not able to move the football here in the second half.
Loss of 2. Yeah, we talked about it at the open, how important it was for these Cardinals to find some positives, some momentum, anything to feel good about it. And unfortunately, this.
Oh, he didn't know where the ball was. He was wide
no
open.
Idea. Yeah, Loic Joitza was behind the defense all alone and didn't see the ball.
Wasn't watching.
He turns his head a second earlier and picks that up. He's gone.
Yeah, he is gone.
That was a nice looking pass.
Really nice throw.
But
you're going to see it here.
Not only when you've had those things going your way. Look at how close it was.
Oh my gosh.
He said, "Oh my goodness," he had no idea. And then penalties turn you back, or a sack or a turnover, and then obviously you lose your quarterback to start the second half.
It's tough.
Just makes things that much more difficult. Now trailing 28-0 and a third and very long for deep in your own end. Muhammad steps into one, another long bomb, this one well overthrown, looking for Harold Berry, who was well covered on the play, and the Cardinals will go 3rd and out again.
Yeah, just I like the thought, and he has a good arm. Just needs to be able to try and find those receivers a little quicker. And
what timing
is it? You don't practice
that chemistry between a quarterback and a receiver is so huge.
Well, if Danny can't go, next week, he'll get the week of practice and get an opportunity to run with the first team.
Well, we'll see. They like Snow a little bit as well. They like his arm, and he's a sophomore, so someone who can grow with the position. Muhammad is also a senior. This one bobbled, and fortunately for St. Michael Albertville, secured by Kane Young, and they'll take over in Cardinal territory. Ball being placed at the 47.
Yeah, fortunately he fell on it.
Siebold out of the pistol. Handoff goes to Bohm. Bohm's got another good carry down to the Cardinal 40-yard line, a gain of 7.
Obviously the Knights, we have another Cardinal down. We've seen too many Cardinals on the turf tonight. I can't see his number.
Jeremy Shepard earning his keep tonight
He
for sure.
certainly is.
Jazzy Morris.
Yep, Jazzy Morris. We hope he's okay.
Yeah, we talk about it all the time. It doesn't matter who it is. You hate to see any athlete lose any part of their high school athletics career because it's such a short time.
Yeah, don't ever want to see it.
The grand scheme of things, when you look back, the amount of time you have to really enjoy and play at a competitive level is such a very small portion of your lifetime.
Yeah, for sure.
Even those that are fortunate enough to play a sport at the professional level, save of course those that are Nolan Ryan and play into their 50s,
right?
Or Gordie Howe, who did the same. But for the most part, even professional athletes, it's a very small portion of your lifetime.
He's walking off under his own power. We're going to love to see that. Hopefully he'll be okay.
I believe Fua Tumalolo is the deep back. I just had to say that name.
Yeah.
Tumalolo will get the carry too. Makes a couple of men miss, has the first down. Inside the 35 to the 33.
Yeah, we've got some guys that can carry the rock.
Tumalolo. It's a great name.
We have another Cardinal down. Oh, he seems to be good. He seems to be okay. Christopher Monami. If I pronounced your last name incorrectly, I apologize. Monami.
Yeah, we saw a lot of laundry on the field in the first half, a lot of Cardinals on the field here in the second half.
Unfortunately. A lot of walking wounded. That table's getting crowded over there.
Well, it looks like Jackson Young is one of the people sitting on the bench. I don't believe that he is injured, and neither is Muhammad.
Supporting Danny.
There's although there have been several others who have come off the field. Most have done so under their own power, and
he's 6'1", 315.
That's a big kid.
He's a big young man.
So 1st and 10 from the 33.
Not much there.
Halftime, the handoff went up the middle to number 15. I'm going to go with Joe Scully because he's listed as a running back.
You'd probably be right.
So the other 15 is a DB. So but yeah, not a lot there. Gain of a couple. 2nd and 8. Handoff goes back to Bohm. Bohm makes a couple of guys miss, gets some help from linemen to push his way forward, and he's got a first down.
Not sure why the clock hasn't been moving. Now they're moving it. Didn't move during that play.
Needed 8 yards, got 9, 1st and 10 from the 22. Handoff again, it goes to Scully. Little more room this time, but not much again. He'll have 2 or 3. But the Knights not too concerned.
No.
Doing anything other than getting in some reps.
No need to hurry.
Protect the ball. Gain of a yard. I thought he had a little more than that. Handoff goes to Bohm up the middle, and he bullies his way down to the 18, maybe the 17-yard line. Set up 3rd down.
Yeah, Samson Leclerc on the tackle for the Cardinals.
Be 3rd and about 5. Handoff left side for Scully. He's going to be stopped short of the 1st. It'll be 4th and about a yard.
Obviously, they will stay out there in this situation. Because they wanted to practice their field goal kicking.
Be 4th and about 2, actually. They do call it 4th and 1 from the 14. It's a long yard.
Long, hard yard.
Towel Malolo gets the carry, bounces off first contact, breaks a tackle, and has the 1st down just shy of the 10-yard line.
Yeah, really good job is just staying on his feet, able to maintain his balance and able to pick up the 1st down to keep the clock moving, the chains moving as well. Kind of brushed off.
Well, he's listed at 5'10", 215, so he's a
bowling ball.
He's a sizable young man as well. You can see he carries a lot of that weight in the lower body, making him tough to bring down. 1st and 10 from the 11. Fuamalolo will get the carry again. Cardinals meet him en masse on the left side of the line. He's able to spin back to his right and get down to about the 7-yard line. Gain of 4.
We're under 2 minutes.
They can get a 1st down at the 1-yard line.
So they will up their record to 2-1, and the Cardinals will fall to 0-3 with a trip to Champlain Park next week.
Yeah, and the concern, obviously, the continued anemic nature of their offense, but also all of the injuries that have piled up this week. Scully gets the carry. Right side, able to drag a guy with him for an extra yard. It's down inside the 5. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, yeah, as concerning as the play is, the injuries more so.
Be 3rd and 3 from the 4.
I'm watching Jacoby Peterson, who was lost for the season before it started with a knee injury. He's on the sideline just coaching everybody up and trying to get his teammates fired up.
Looks like they'll just take a knee and take the victory as Siebold putting pieces into place.
Yep, that'll do it.
Takes the knee and won't need to snap it again.
Well, another tough loss, Joe, for the Cardinals. Not able to put any points on the board. Only 7 points in three weeks, and that's something that I know has to be concerning this squad because, you know, you look at the team last year, and the record was 2-7, but you know they certainly put up a lot of points. But this is a very different team than a year ago.
Yeah, and coming in, you know, I looked at the record and two things. One, I thought despite not having the big explosive players that they had on last year's roster,
Yep.
I thought they had a good chance to get 3 wins and improve on last year's
Yep.
win total. But I also felt that the first half of their schedule was the easier part of their schedule, and so far it has not been anything but easy.
No, it's not going to get any easier as well. And so, you know, Cardinals go back to the drawing board and try and figure some things out, what they can do to be successful, what they can do to, you know, to score some points and really stop the offense. I see Danny going through the line, just at least putting weight on that foot.
Still a very noticeable limp.
Oh, yeah.
And we certainly hope the best for him and
Yes.
all of those Cardinals that went down in the second half.
Absolutely.
Unfortunately, their quest for a victory will have to continue at least one more week. Before we get to that, though, we'll have volleyball on Monday and a soccer doubleheader against the Blaine Bengals on Tuesday. That'll be our good friend Bill Hupp.
And Jerry Grant. Yep.
Handling the commentary on that one, as we will have Sports Night on Tuesday night. And then we will definitely be there on the road to see the Cardinals take on the Champlin Park Rebels. But that will do it for this edition of CTN Sports. Again, the final score, St. Michael Albertville Knights 28, Coon Rapids Cardinals 0. I want to thank everybody out there for joining us and continuing to support everything we do here at CTN. For the entire crew, including Howie Shapiro, I'm Joe Young, saying good night.